it, it's early. Morning, 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 morning. It's Patrick. It's Patrick. It's Patrick. It's Patrick. And the people. It's Patrick. The people. Patrick and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people. Rock and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people. Patrick and the people. Rock stars, blue collar heroes. Emotional support horses. Patrick and the people.
Know when you see them, cause they're so real. Already know exactly how you feel.
Crappy.
See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, 'cause nobody made us. And no one can take this, cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this.
What is it, man?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
No.
We're here.
We are here. Both of us are having interesting mornings.
Man,
at least, right?
man, I was just catching up because I posted about it on Facebook.
Oh, you did?
As I was like crawling back to the truck. Yeah, I was like, I'll take falling off the stairs for breakfast this morning.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody's commenting on it.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
No, you did yourself.
Oh, man.
You really did.
I got myself good, man.
You got a little bit of pavement pizza. You got, clearly, you hit your back or whatever. Yeah.
Look at that, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Yeah, it's rough, isn't it, man? No,
I did though, dude. It got my shoulder, my back, my arm, my ankle, like the whole left side. I was,
Yeah, no, I'd have went back in the house if it was me. I said, I'm done.
Trust me, the thought crossed my mind. No, I just went into go mode.
No,
and
you got a kid, you're trying to get to school. That's, you're now in adrenaline mode.
Yeah, yep. I just crawled up into the truck and
No, I'll pull the bullet out later. I gotta get into school.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't until I got here and sat down for a minute, and then I was like,
shit.
oh, God.
I really did hurt myself. Yeah, no, and then I went to the doctor yesterday, as I said, and he put me on this super strong antibiotic, which, as you know, can have effects on you.
Right.
I'm already
That bathroom been your best friend?
frequent flyer right now. Yeah, and then he gave me a pretty high dosage of steroids, which means that I could be more intense than normal for the next few days.
Right.
You know, turn that off. No, I'm just kidding. Just completely kidding, man.
Oh, man. You know, the thought, like, because it was from my top of the porch all the way down. I mean, full. It was a leaf or something.
Yeah.
And all like it just a pile and just
and
dude.
gone.
And the last step, like the second step, is where I landed. But I did the whole entire like feet up in the air. Whoa.
Yeah.
Boom. Second step down onto the ground.
Oh no, man.
And the first thought, besides "ow," that went through my mind was, well, the wheel gods got me today.
You can't escape the wheel.
I was like, they've come up with a new
No,
form of punishment.
It's instead of Final Destination, it's now Wheel of Pain.
It's now Wheel of Pain for the
yeah,
rest of
it's
your life.
coming for
Right.
you all the time.
My
Forever.
guardian angel was like, you know what? That was a good idea on that show. We're
Yeah.
just going to do that.
No, you tempted fate too many times, and your guardian angel said, "I'm out." I tried to stop you. You won't listen to me. I'm gone. I'm gone. Done with you. No, Tasha, they make me feel very energized as well.
It ain't.
No doubt about it. Steroids, at least for a few days, will make you feel like Superman. They make you feel strong as hell. Like you could just run, lift stuff, do stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steroids are...
But long term, the effects are not. No, one time.
Next week's Friday rant is going to be awesome.
Yeah. When I had some issues going on, and my doctor, some medical issues, my doctor put me on steroids for almost a year. And my wife had told me right before I went to my doctor, she said, you need to tell your doctor that either she changes your meds or you're going to change lives because I'm out. She said, this emotional shit, I'm done with it. And I was like, I get it. I understand. So I just told the doctor, I said, no, you got to take me off of this stuff, man.
Yeah.
My wife's going to bounce. I'm crazy right now. Do you understand that? I'm insane right now. I get mad over anything, man. The wind blows wrong, and I'm like, hey. Oh, man.
That's crazy.
Yes, they do weaken your immune system. They sure do.
Yeah.
That's why I typically don't stay on them very long.
T-Mac said, did anyone witness this, or do you have a Ring doorbell camera? No, I mean, outside of Jack's witnessed it. He was in the truck, and then I came crawling in, and he was like, what's wrong, Dad? Are you okay? What's wrong? And I was like, just give me a minute.
Yeah. Just go sit in the truck.
Right.
I'll be all right.
He was already in there. He was
Oh, yeah.
in and
Was it raining, too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
yeah,
the
dude.
best.
It was...
You're falling down. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
No, that's even better. Listen, if you're maybe near Mississippi, I guess, I wouldn't try to pet the monkey. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Pause.
No pause. A truck carrying research monkeys crashed on a Mississippi highway Tuesday, unleashing what local authorities said were multiple large, aggressive monkeys into the wild. Now, you have to understand these are rhesus monkeys, number one. It says they're 40 pounds. They're aggressive to humans, and they require PPE to handle. The monkeys are infected, are you ready? With Hep C, herpes, and COVID. I'd be pissed off, too. I'd be aggressive to humans as well. Yeah, I can't imagine why they're aggressive to humans. You gave me COVID, herpes, and Hep C?
Right.
You're an asshole. I kill all of you. Every one of you, you got to die. What are you talking about, man?
You're done.
Yeah. Anyway, the monkeys were being transported from Tulane, the Biomed Research Center, and they said they're not infectious, whatever. They note that the rhesus monkeys, which are widely used in research, typically weigh 16 pounds. So hold on. You got these rhesus monkeys, why do they weigh twice what normal ones do? Did you jazz them up, make them bigger?
Probably. I mean,
They probably did.
it's all the, yeah.
Officials warned residents not to approach them and to call 911 if they spotted them. The sheriff replied to a comment from a skeptical citizen who wondered if it was a joke, and they said, the sheriff's office said, unfortunately not. Said all the escaped monkeys except for one is still at large. Oh, okay, have been destroyed. So they took appropriate actions. They smoked them, is what they did.
Yeah.
But there's still one out there, and he's real pissed off. He's real mad. I was so upset. Why do they test on animals? We have prisons full of pedophiles to test on. You know, that's a fair statement. I'm not sure that the Geneva Convention or any of our laws would allow us to do that, but I like the way you're thinking there. I don't know why that we continue to do that to monkeys, test on them like that. I mean, I do understand certain things need to be tested, but I'm not a big fan of that at all. I find it pretty horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, I sure do. Yeah, I don't like animal testing at all.
I mean, yeah, you're not going to hear a disagree or an agreement or support in it for me, but yeah.
So listen, this is interesting news. I feel like I was surprised yesterday when I read it because I was like, well, I guess hell did freeze over.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if I were to ask you what the number one fear that the politicians try to get you to buy into, what do you think it is? It has been, let me say, for the past, let's say, 30 years. Just for the past 30 years. Let's say that.
That they try to get us.
They try to get you worked up about, everybody worked up about. They're always, you're always hearing nightmare stories about it.
I mean, I was going to say either terrorists or just war in general or countries fighting with each other. Yeah.
No. Listen to this.
I mean, you could take there's a list of topics, man.
I know there are. Arguably, the world's most infamous billionaire climate activist has stunned the world by adopting a surprising change of tone on so-called global warming. On Tuesday, Bill Gates published a 17-page memo on his website stating that doomsday climate scenarios that have been pushed in the past by people like him and Al Gore are wrong. He said Gates praises the progress in lowering emissions and criticizes the most extreme climate alarmists for focusing too much on short-term goals. So basically what he said is, listen, actually we're pretty good now. We've made a lot of changes.
Yeah.
Things are a lot better. Let's not act crazy anymore.
Right. Good luck.
So this must mean that the green industry's dead.
Yeah, no.
That's the
Of course not.
No, I think that's what this is going to tell you. This is going to tell you that they're about to go a different direction because Bill Gates has been one of the biggest proponents of that for 20 years at least.
Okay.
And so for him to go, we're good now. Let's not be alarmist anymore. That means they're moving the cheese somewhere else.
Okay.
Because all the roads have come to a dead end on the green stuff. The wind farms aren't doing too good. They're out killing whales and stuff with them. The solar's not doing that great.
Right.
Now they're having problems with recycling the used
panels,
solar panels that have a bunch of toxins in them. So yeah, I guess they must be moving the cheese
So what do you
somewhere
think
else.
they're going to go to?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I assume overthrowing kings. I don't know, man.
No, dude. I think they're still going to push it. I don't think it's going to be the end of it.
No. Well, people are still making money on it, so maybe.
Right.
Maybe. Let's see what else is going on. Manufacturing and selling a billion electric
Again,
cars.
though, that's what also made it marketable.
Yes.
And to further because
you're right.
we've had electric cars, but I wasn't about to go buy a Prius.
No, and nobody else still wants to buy it.
Right.
You understand? It's still the Tesla far and away sells more electric vehicles than anyone else, at least here, because you're not making them. I mean, look, the Tesla's cool.
Right. But
a Prius is not cool. I'm sorry, no diss. They get 4,000 miles a gallon, so I mean that's great.
Right.
But they're. It's like the smart car. When I see someone in a smart car on the freeway, I feel nervous for them. I'm like, do you feel good about being in that? Because if you get hit, you will die. You understand? There's no surviving. You get hit by a rig and you're nothing but a tuna can on the ground now. And if that's how you want to live, shaking like a chihuahua in your car every time a big rig passes, you go ahead. But that ain't going to do it for me.
I saw one of those in an accident once, man. One of those smart cars.
Saying, Turkey, are you, is anyone else seeing connection issues? Turkey says he is. Let me know if you're seeing any connection issues, if you're seeing some lag, if you're seeing anything like that, let us know. And it could be that it's rainy and stormy. I mean, that could be part of it. I don't know. But just let me know. What's up, Darren? What's going on? A newly discovered Dr. Seuss manuscript featuring the Cat in the Hat and celebrating the United States. What? Will be published next year just in time for America's 250th anniversary. Sing the 50 United States is the first full manuscript written by Dr. Seuss to be discovered since the release of What Pet Should I Get in 2015. The new book is supposed to teach readers the names of the states. It's a little Cat in the Hat thing. That's kind of cool.
Right.
You know, a new Dr. Seuss book. They say it's new. They could have used AI to make it and just tell us. Oh, look,
right
we
in the
found it.
style of Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, we found a manuscript.
Right.
Yeah. Because, I mean, at this point, AI probably could write several Dr. Seuss books.
Probably, dude. You know
AI
what? Let's test it out. Why not?
Okay. Have it right. Tell it to do.
Give me everybody. Let's do it together.
Okay, so
Give me some prompts for Dr. Seuss.
To say, provide a paragraph of poetry similar to a Dr. Seuss book,
Okay.
and see if that pulls something up.
Provide a paragraph of poetry similar to a Dr. Seuss.
Seuss book.
All right. Let's see what it comes up with.
Oh, it went.
It went pretty quick.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. In a town where the noodles wear hats made of cheese and the bubblegum bees buzz around with a sneeze, lived a wibbly wobbly fellow named Zibbly McZ, who sailed on a pickle across the blue sea. He'd juggle 3 shoes and a kangaroo's laugh, then nap on a cloud cut neatly in half. The stars would all giggle, the moon would say shoo, for Zibble McZ made the sky giggle too.
That's as good as anything I've ever heard by Dr. Seuss right there. And there you go.
See?
You know what I'm saying? There you go. And Darren said, make it about pronouns. see if you can now make it about pronouns.
Okay.
And see what it says. It may go, nope, I'm not doing that. That's great, Darren. You're crazy. All right, Darren, you asked for it. What's up, Kendall? Go ahead, man.
In the town of Who's It and What's It and They, where the folks changed their pronouns 3 times in a day, lived she who was, he who was, they on a whim, and everyone smiled and just rolled right with him. For names can be shiny or bendy or new, like Z, they, or Fay, or just plain old you. In Who's It and What's It, they cheer and say, be whoever you are. It's the best kind of way.
Oh, that's fantastic, man. You know, and you see immediately which direction it went, don't you? That's fantastic. No, I love that. Turkey said he knew a girl that sailed on a pickle.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Good times.
That's great, man.
It's going to be a great morning.
That's great. Let's see what else is going on. See what we got here. Save that for a minute. Yeah. Okay. Let's talk about this then. Apparently, just for those who are really worried that he's going to try, President Trump said Wednesday, it's too bad he's not allowed to run for a 3rd term, conceding the constitutionality of, what reality is. He said, if you read it, it's pretty clear. I'm not allowed to run. It's too bad.
Yeah.
There you go. So for all those people who say, he's not leaving,
Well,
he's not going to leave.
I think a lot of that goes back because of his first term and being there was somewhere. I remember there was a whole thing going on about that he was impeached, and therefore, if he was impeached, it null and voided the first term, and he could loophole that everybody always
Nah, listen. There's nobody wants to do. I mean, sure, somebody wants to do that, but I mean, nobody wants that fight, do they?
Right.
No, we got enough issues that's not going to help anything, to be honest with you. Dodger Stadium still shaking with joy. Monday turned to Tuesday as the Toronto Blue Jays trudged into their clubhouse their 18-inning loss in Game 3, which was crazy. 18 innings, bro.
Holy.
18 innings, bro. Game 3 felt like a monumental setback that might have already decided the World Series. But then Vladimir Guerrero Jr. stepped up and told his team exactly what they needed to hear, and they went in and did it. So now they've evened it up again. Guerrero hit a 2-run homer off Ohtani in the 3rd inning. Shane Bieber pitched 4-hit ball into the 6th, and Toronto got back on track with a 6-2 win over the Dodgers. So now I guess they're tied up,
Right.
2 games apiece, knotted up. So that's a good World Series, I guess, if you're going back and forth, right? I mean, if you love baseball, and Ohtani's amazing.
Yeah.
Lo and behold, someone says some shit and just how? Yeah, no, that's right. Did you see where South Korea crowned Trump king of peace? I did. We just saw that a while ago. I don't exactly know what that is. I'm just not sure it's a great idea to be giving that guy crowns at all. You know, but whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do.
No.
It's fine. No, it's great.
Hey, you said, and I agreed with you. I mean,
Yeah.
you figured out. They won't talk about
Look,
it. but
this is how I think this played out, right? Because he just brokered a peace deal in South Asia, and I don't remember the 2 countries, but they're 2 countries who've been at it for some time, and nobody has been able to get them to stop, right?
Right.
So he goes over there and says some magic shit, and they're like, "Yeah, we're done."
Right.
Okay, so my theory is, and I'm sure this could be provable or disprovable, I don't know, but he probably went over and said, "Listen, okay, we buy a lot of shit. Okay, we got a lot of people, like 350 million of them. You make shit.
Right.
How about we buy some of your shit if you stop fighting? How about we make you a little trade deal here? We'll help your economy. We'll buy shit from you that we don't want to buy from China anymore.
Gotcha. Okay.
You make it for us, and you'll make a lot of money. You get rich.
Right.
You know?
But you can't fight.
You can't do that if you're at war." And they're like, "Okay, we're done. We're done. I don't even have a gun, sir. I don't even like them. You know."
I mean, I can't blame him on that one, though.
I mean, if he did, I think it's great. It works
is.
out for everybody. You know, I mean, that's.
You're telling me as a king of a country, you're not sitting there going, man, I don't have to worry about, myself or my people dying anymore. And
Yeah, I can get money.
I can get money and all the,
Yeah. No,
sign me up.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Sign me up. Let's see. This is kind of crazy, and I don't know if I can, even as I share the story, if I can explain it as well as I want. But imagine, if you will, a giant post in the ground, maybe as high as like a fast food sign would be, but like, let's say 100 times bigger around than that. Okay, like a real massive in the ground, right?
Post, okay.
Yeah, of metal, let's say.
Almost like a silo?
But about half the size of a silo,
Okay.
let's say. Okay. But sitting on that is what looks like a plane pointing straight at the sky.
Okay.
That's what this is about. And this is what we have. And it's a trip. Analysts say China has developed a strategy for fighting a war with the U.S., destroy America's fighter jets before they leave the ground. Okay.
Okay.
And that's in any war. I mean, if you look at Russia and Ukraine, you look at over, Iraq and Afghanistan, areas like that, you always want to hit the airfield so they can't take off, right? So now we have these new things, the U.S. as a defense technology, a company called Shield AI. Shield, like Marvel Shield, right?
Right.
Shield AI, based in San Diego, has unveiled new AI-piloted fighter jets designed to operate without runways, without GPS, without constant communication links, and, of course, no person in it.
Oh.
They say the jet, called the X-Bat, takes off vertically, reaches 50,000 feet, can fly more than 2,000 miles, execute strike air defense missions using onboard autonomy systems. So it's literally built to make the decision to fight. Yeah, and it does not have to.
I'm sure there's somebody in a building somewhere that is.
But if it loses connection, it makes its own calls.
Wow.
It makes its own calls, literally.
That's scary.
That's what it says, yeah. The jet launches vertically, 3 X-Bats can fit in the space of one traditional fighter or helicopter. Apparently, we've been spending decades working on these. So here's a.
I don't know if I
how
like that,
looks?
man.
See how that looks?
I don't.
So,
Yeah.
let's see if I can find another. Hold on. Okay, see?
That looks like an AI picture, man.
It might be an AI, but yeah, it could be. I mean, it's the name of the company.
Still, though, that's crazy.
Pretty wild, isn't it?
And it's just going to take off. I mean,
take
dude,
off.
it's yeah.
I mean, just take off. Boom. It's just a big drone with AI.
I don't
I know,
like that, man.
I
I get it. Like, I understand. We need, we need to keep up with technology and what other countries have and everything.
look,
It totally,
But
yeah.
see, you can put those. Think about this too, though. Instead of putting an air base in another country, all you need is the place
Just
to
that.
put those.
Yeah.
You put enough of those there, and they act as a shield, literally, as the name implies, right? But it is crazy to think about, isn't it?
And just like that picture there, man, I feel like it's something that should be like, are we living in a video game, man?
Kind of.
Because you would think like that right there looks very dystopian,
It looks very
end
Star
of the
Wars-ish.
world. Yeah.
It looks
yeah.
very Star Wars to me. Yeah, it looks like something
like
I
not
would have
everything.
seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like post
Yeah.
end of the world.
Yeah,
end of the world.
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, when we're, but not in the bad way, in like the way of, everything's growing up because nobody's around. I don't know. It's
I
just.
know what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah,
And
yeah.
every technological thing out there, I mean,
Look,
some of the people that work in like intelligence and all that got there because they hacked our shit and the government was like, hey,
yeah.
you won't go to jail, but you're going to come work for us
yeah.
now.
Yeah, you look, Frank Abagnale. If you've ever seen Catch Me If You Can,
Yeah.
you ever seen that?
Yeah,
with Tom
yeah.
Hanks, Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
If you've never seen that movie, do yourself a favor and watch it. That movie is so damn good because it's based on reality. It's a true story,
Right.
And unlike some things that are over dramatized, this one stays pretty true to the roots of the story, and it's just an amazing movie to begin with.
It was.
But Frank Abagnale was a scammer. I mean, he was a forger.
Right.
He forged stuff and he scammed money and he impersonated professionals like doctors and shit, and got away with it for a long time. With the FBI hot on his heels, and when they finally caught him, they did exactly that. They said, well, if you want to get out of prison and you want to be free, then you're going to come teach us how to prevent this fraud.
Right.
Or catch it and prevent it. And he said, okay. And that's what he did.
Yeah. Somebody's going to hack that. It's just bad. I get what you're saying, though.
I don't know. I don't know what can or can't be done, but yes, I mean, there are lots of questions, right? Lots of questions there.
Not to mention, like, the thought just kind of popped into my head, like, as we continue to go down this AI route and robots and, automation and everything like that, how long until the nuke is basically a nuclear missile is infected, but we're all subject to an EMP?
Yeah.
Like, because, dude, you take out electricity, we're done.
Yeah, an EMP could be a real problem, depending on, what level it was and what all it affects. I mean, if you go without, listen, if you take away electricity, it's some very short period of time, like 5 to 7 days, something like that.
Before it all goes
before
crazy?
Shit just gets nuts.
I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it quicker than that, man. I'd say 3 tops.
No. Things will start at that point.
Yeah.
But it's out. It's whack at like 5 to 7 days. People they're killing.
Right.
They're doing crazy stuff. And too. Not only are you going to have, the people who are just trying to get food or whatever, but then you're going to have all the criminals.
Right,
who
looting.
can do.
Right.
Well, think they can get away with anything. They're going to loot. They're going to rape, pillage, all that stuff. Yeah. So it would be insanity. You've seen The Purge.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd be like that.
It's just crazy to think, how closer we're coming to that.
Well, hopefully, no.
Hopefully
we
not,
don't ever have an EMP. I mean, but yeah, it is something that you have to wonder about. And I'm surprised more of that's not used.
Right?
You know, and maybe it is. Maybe we just don't hear about it.
Yeah.
But I wonder if there's more of that used, because I would think that'd be the way to go. I would think an EMP that would take care of it. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fight over.
I mean,
Sorry.
you're done. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
everybody's been, afraid of the nuke for so long.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh no, the nuke, you're just gone.
right.
You might have melty skin.
Right. You're done.
But the that you're just going to take each other out.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can't fight back with that. I mean, not in today's
That would
terms.
literally be the fall of our civilization, I think. Like,
It would be the fall of civilization as you know it now.
yeah.
Yeah. It would reboot. It depends on who comes out on top. You know, I mean, it depends on who comes out on top. I know where I'm putting my cards, so
Right.
That's all I can tell you. I tell you where my cards go, and that's it. All right, we'll be back in just a minute.
Oh, it's nighttime. It's the right time. Feeling this groove. It's so sublime, yo. That's right. I got my girl in the caddy, 4-door in a 6-body trunk. Yeah, she call me daddy, cause I'm the righteous father of funk. We bouncing at the stoplight, fenders moving to the beat. Everybody wanna get in right, it sure don't matter the street. Slow rolling in the roundabout, 2 wheels lifted and curving out. Purple paint popping under street lamps, flexing so hard I almost caught a real cramp. Sitting cloud wrapped in my crushed velour, grab a Cuban out the humidor. That Haitian smoke is silky smooth, but it ain't got nothing on this funky groove. We bouncing at the stoplight, fenders moving to the beat. Everybody wanna get in right, it sure don't matter the street. The Lexani chrome is shining so bright. Them catfish trying to get a bite. It might be the car that book 'em, but it's that groove that cook 'em. It's getting funky here tonight. Break it down all the way downtown. Riding this sleigh, you found the right beat today. We bouncing at the stoplight, fenders moving to the beat. Everybody wanna get in right, it sure don't matter the street. Bass slapping, toes tapping, act like it didn't happen. Let's ride. Let's ride.
My buddy just dropped 50K. Says his new challenger will blow me away. Coming down the street, a deep Mopar rumble. Love my bro, but gotta make him humble. Yeah, you rolling up in a candy new whip. Tapping on the gas, make the RPMs flip. A checkered flag appointment, I'll never be late. Cause that bitch is rocking a super sport plate. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with a Challenger, Camaro or Mustang with a big old tail. But not a one of them better than my 71 Chevelle.
a snout raised up in the tush. It'll rock and double pump Holly off the line so fast, warps time like Dolly. Ain't nothing wrong with the Challenger. Camaro or Mustang with a big old tail, but not a one of them better than my 7-in-1 Chevelle. Whoa, yeah. We can go an eighth, quarter, or the full M. No matter what you choose, your outcome is grim. You say my baby got that old engine smell, but that's the sweet perfume of a 71 Chevelle. Ain't nothing wrong with the Challenger. Camaro or Mustang with a big old tail, but not a one of them better than my 7-in-1 Chevelle. Bring the pink slip next time, bro.
Yep, we're back.
Yo.
What is it? Is it Wednesday today? Is that
I don't
right?
know.
Hey, why is my computer dead? So I do have some updates for you guys, and for those of you who don't know, please go ahead and mark your calendar. I expect I talked to Wayne yesterday, sent him everything, and he's it is my battery. Hold on.
Here you go. I'm good.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
Go
cool.
for it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, Wayne over at the Looney Bin said they should have the tickets up today.
Nice.
If not today, tomorrow, but I would check the Looney Bin website.
Okay.
So December 14th at the Looney Bin, we're having the comedy roast. It's my retirement and roast.
Right.
So we've added a couple more people to the dais now, and so that's pretty exciting. All this is actually really exciting.
It is, man.
So
It's going to be a hell of a night.
it is going to be a hell of a night. First of all, you're getting the Arkansas debut, the first time ever that Luke Shoemaker's band Vantage Ruins performs here.
Yes, sir.
That's a big deal. That's a big deal.
Huge.
And they're going to do, at least a couple songs, maybe 3. We're talking through it. The dais of Roasters, he's been on here multiple times. He's also commented for wrestling. He's done commentary. J.P. Ford, comedian.
Yep.
Dads After Dark. They all wanted a shot at me. Luke Shoemaker, Tactical Turkey, Little Doggy, Matt Orton, our Bigfoot hunter.
Right.
My friend comedian Julio Gonzalez, Gunnar Griffin.
Nice.
Gunnar wanted in on it. Ontario.
Yep.
Ontario Hill, and Bundy. He reached out to me and said, "Man,
Nice.
is there any way?" And I was like, "You want to play with fire? That's what you want?" I said, "Okay, bro. Yeah, you can play with fire if you want to." So it's going to be a great night. It's just going to be a great send off.
Right.
So tickets are going to be $20. I think that's reasonable for the roast. It's going to be a hell of a night. I would highly encourage you to get tickets as soon as reasonably you can.
Yeah, dude.
Because
They're
I
gonna
do
go.
expect this show will sell out.
Yep.
I just have zero doubts.
Dude,
that
I've
this
already
will pack
had
out.
people messaging me on Facebook like, "Hey, what are tickets? Where can I
Yeah.
get them?" And I'm like, "We're
Yeah.
going to be releasing the info soon."
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So the Looney Bin website, as soon as the tickets are hot, I'll link it on my page for you guys, and hope that all of you guys will be able to come out and have a great time with us, because that's a great dais of people for the roast.
Absolutely.
I think all of them bring their own unique flavor to the table, and it's just going to be a phenomenal night of fun and energy, good energy.
Right.
You're going to have Luke rocking us out. It's going to be great, man.
Oh, yeah, man.
It's just going to be, I think, one hell of a show.
So, do we have a time limit on like how long we're allowed to be there? What are we looking at? This
I don't
going?
know what time I think we have to be out by maybe 9-ish,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
Okay.
But that's 3 hours,
Right, right.
roughly
That's pretty-
that we
yeah.
can rock it out and do our thing. And I think that's more than enough time.
Absolutely, I think so.
Yeah, to be honest with you, that we won't use every bit of that as far as doing the roast part of it,
Right.
and then afterwards, I would think that 2-3 songs, something like that,
Right.
maybe. So
Give us all a chance to hang out,
yeah,
say what's
hang
up to
out, talk to
everybody.
everybody. So you figure, I don't know. I would say 2 to 2.5 hours is
Cool.
about what the time length I think it's going to take to
Right.
do it.
Right.
Because you've got, I think, 10 roasters, and you figure 10 roasters at probably 3 to 5 minutes apiece.
Yeah.
So that's 30 to 50 minutes. We'll err on the longer side, 50 minutes. That's the hour. Then you've got the setup, from the beginning where you come out, you introduce everybody, you introduce the dayas, you talk to the crowd just for a minute, kind of set the tone for the night, what it's going to be about, what it's going to be like,
Right.
what the expectations are of the audience, et cetera, So if you figure that's 10 minutes right there, and so then you've got my response, which will take just a minute. It'll take just a minute to lay it all out for you because trust me, they're all going to pay. They're
Right.
all going to pay. So I hope they have good jabs and they have a good time because they're all going to pay. They're all going to pay. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun, to be honest with you. I'm super excited about it, actually.
I am too,
the
man.
more I think about it, the more excited about it I get.
Right.
I just think it's such a great event to wrap up and to end on. And so I just hope as many people will come and share it as possible and have a good time with us. But I really do encourage you to get those tickets as soon as reasonably possible.
Yeah. Yep.
Are you pretty excited about the event?
Dude, I am. Yeah. I've already been working on things and yeah.
Well, you told me off grid, I think, that you were somewhat surprised I'd ask you to host it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know why you would be. I've told you, I think you got it. Why wouldn't I have you host it?
I appreciate that, man.
No, I mean,
it means the world to me.
You're
for real,
perfect
it
for
does.
that role.
Yeah.
It's going to be. I think you're going to be a great roast master.
It's going to be
I do.
fun.
I do. I think you're going to do a great job. I would. No, Laura's not going to roast. Laura does not. She doesn't like to be roasted nor to roast other people if she can avoid it. Says 3 to 5. You're greatly overestimating. Nah, Mike. Nah. Just watch how it plays out. It's not. That's just about right. That's just about right. What's up, Mark? Turkey said, "I'm shocked they asked me to be a roaster. Why? You're the executioner.
Right.
Of course you're going to be a roaster. I mean, everybody on the dais, on the panel, has something, like I said, unique to bring to the table, and so it's going to be a lot of fun. But of course I chose you to do. I think you're going to do great in that
Oh, man,
role.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot. I think it's going to be so much fun, man.
Oh, dude, it's on.
Who of the dais right now has you most intrigued to see where they might come from?
Julio.
Julio,
Yeah.
because he knows me for a long time.
That's that's again, that's why I was surprised because I'm like, I mean, even he's toured with you on stage. I mean, he knows so many more stories of your life than what I do. But nonetheless, man, I'm honored and thank you for naming me.
Julio will do a phenomenal job as a roaster. That's where I want him to focus his attention because he's very, very, very funny, and I think that's where he needs to live, and that right there. I think your announcing style and that command that you have of a microphone necessitates that you be in the role you're in.
Right.
It just seems ill-fitting to just put you there when that announcing skill also is partnered up with it. It just makes too much sense to have you there.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah,
for real.
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
hell
you.
yeah, man.
Absolutely,
Yeah, yeah.
man. We're gonna give you a great send off, man.
Oh,
but-
it's gonna be brutal. I'm not kidding myself, and I hope you won't either.
Yeah.
Because I can promise you this: I'm coming to do a roast. I'm not coming to be nice, Patrick. This is the punctuation mark of my career. I plan to leave everyone bleeding when I'm done. You understand that? Bleeding. So it's going to be great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would say probably Julio, Little Doggy, and Luke are going to be my top three.
Luke is going to be. I think Luke's going to do well.
Yeah,
I do.
Yep.
I think that he has it in him. I've not seen him leverage that very often, but I know how wily and mischievous he is.
Right.
You know, and that lends itself to being pretty good.
Yeah.
That leaves it pretty good.
I don't know why this just clicked, but you said Bundy's going to be there, right?
Yes.
I owe him a freaking tortilla slap, man.
Hey, maybe you can get it that night.
I think it needs to happen.
I think you should just bring it.
I think I should
and
just-
when he comes up.
Right, I'll just, bam!
Just catch him with
Right.
that. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's inescapable then. It's inescapable.
He's been running scared in Montana for months.
Yeah, no, he had to leave the state
Right.
to get away from it. You know, what does that say?
Exactly. You got to pay the debt,
yeah,
man.
he's going to get pwned.
He didn't
Is that
think.
what they say? Pwned? Remember that old thing where they write owned, but it'd be with a P in it?
Right, yeah.
So dumb. All right. What do you got over there, man? What do you got to talk about?
What did I have to talk about? There was one where did it go? I had it brought up here. I forget where, I think it was like New Jersey, it said. But apparently, this lady answered a call, a hookup call, a booty call.
Oh, okay.
Right, from her
Okay.
boyfriend.
Okay. From
Or not from her boyfriend, from her side piece. All right, here we
Okay.
go. I just pulled it up. Yeah, New Jersey. Taja Reynolds responded to a booty text from her side piece asking her to, come over for some Netflix and chill. Let's hang out.
okay.
It's time.
So the side piece hit her up.
Right.
Said, hey, yo,
Yeah.
why don't you come
Hop
over
on
here
by,
and let's
see what's going on,
what's
yeah.
happening. Let's see what pops off.
She got herself fixed up and arrived at his front door.
Hold on, she got herself fixed up. See, it clearly goes out of the way to tell you
Right.
that she had to prepare for this moment. So you know that this was she was like, oh yeah, no, she probably went all out, man.
Right.
She got quote fixed up.
Fixed up. Yeah.
Yeah,
The makeup.
She got the lashes on. She got the nails. She's got it all going, man.
So she arrived at his front door only to find it locked.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Yeah.
oh,
When he didn't respond to her text either, she got really mad.
yeah.
So mad that she decided, you know what? I got the call. I got myself all fixed up. I'm feeling hot. You're going to feel hot too. She went next door to the gas station, grabbed a little bit of gasoline in a canister, went back over to the house, and proceeded to light his front door on fire.
What, did it light the rest of the house on
Yeah,
fire?
yeah. Started to catch the whole rest of the house on
I
fire.
believe they call that arson.
Yeah, he escaped with first and second degree burns.
Oh, damn.
But she's been charged with aggravated arson and assault.
Dude probably was drinking. Okay, and tell me you haven't drunk texted someone before. You're drinking a little bit,
Right.
Especially if you're single, and you're thinking, I sure would like to right now.
Yeah.
And you hit your ex up, like, I know she will. I know she will. And you hit her, and then you pass out.
Right.
And so you don't hear her knocking at the door because you're past smooth out.
Right.
You're too many Jaegers in. It's over. You're laid out. You're done.
You're in a
toast.
whole nother world
It's
universe.
the same place you live when that alarm clock goes off 8 times and you don't hear it. It's the same universe. You're down in the well somewhere sleeping, and she's banging on the door, and now she's mad. She thinks you done yo-yoed her. You done played her like a fool.
Right.
And she was ready to get it in, bro. She was
ready.
listen, she wanted that. She came for that. You know what I mean? So I would say, could you just break my window and come in?
Right.
You don't have
Wake me up.
Yeah, you don't have to light it on fire.
right.
I mean, just break the window or something.
Kelly Meggs had just commented on Facebook. She said, "So good to see y'all. Did I misread a post? I thought Patrick was going off air permanently." That
Yes.
was like just from a minute ago.
Yes,
so.
yes. Well, I am, but it's going to be, the last technical day will be December 14th at the roast, but
Right.
the Friday before that will be the last on-air day of Patrick and the People, and you know what I mean?
In its current format.
Yeah,
and,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It's got to be. Just like I said, I went to the doctor yesterday, and he's got me on all kinds of stuff right now.
Right.
You know, he is all over me as far as listen, you're going to do these things and you're going to live, okay? You can be mad at me now, but you're going to do what I'm saying you need to do. And I'm like, yep, I'm going to do it because I'd like to live.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I
usually
told
a
my
good
wife.
choice.
I said, I just, you know, I kind of want to live, so I'm gonna kind of follow this advice and see what I can do.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, and for some of you out here, this could be a game changer. Swear to God. So, for those of you who followed me closely at all, you probably know that over the past couple of years, I had lost quite a bit of weight. And now I put probably 15, 18 pounds back on, but I lost a significant amount of weight, you know. But once I got to a certain point, it's very hard for me to be as disciplined as I want to be, or because of the way I'm, you know, out on the go all the time. I'm not eating the right things,
Right.
whatever it may be. It's been real difficult to break that threshold and get sub 200,
Yeah.
you know, and that's where I want to be. And so when my doctor was talking to me yesterday, he goes, listen, I know that we talked about it a couple times before, and you said you didn't really want to. He said, but, you know, for this last 25, 30 pounds, he goes, it is hard. He said, why don't you let me, you know, give you the shot, give you Ozempic or whatever.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm like, you know, to be honest with you, Doc, I mean, you know, I don't carry health insurance that way.
Right.
I just pay cash for my medication.
Yeah.
You know, and I can't afford it. And he goes, hold on, man. He goes, what do you mean? I said, well, man, I mean, my wife's been trying to do it a different way, and it seems like it's really expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. And he said, man, listen, yeah, if you go try to buy the brand name stuff, it is expensive. He said, but I'll just prescribe you the compound, and the compound pharmacy puts it together for you. He said it's $160 for the starter dose. That's 10 weeks.
Whoa.
And then $60 a month after that.
That's a huge
I said, so hold on.
discount,
You're telling me
man. Yeah.
$160 for the starter. That's 10 weeks. Yes. 3 months almost. And then $60 a month after. Yes. I said, yeah, okay.
Yeah, sign me up.
I
Yeah.
said, come January, I'll be back to do that. I'll start that then. Yeah, for sure. I said, let me get past what I need to get past, because when I do this, I want to pull all my chips in so I can do it right.
Right.
You know, and that's because 2026 for me, every year I have a theme, and 2026's theme is my health.
Okay.
You know, it's all about getting it where I need it to be.
Right.
You know, so I can stick around a little bit longer. Because you get to 56 and you start going, you know, in reality, almost regardless of what I do, I have lived longer than I have left.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
And mathematically, if I'm being really honest, I'm at 20 years based on the average people live. Right?
Right.
I mean, 76, that'd put me in 20 years.
And that goes quick.
That's about where most people get to.
Right.
You know, on average. So I'd like to make it at least there.
Yeah.
You know, and I know that sounds weird to think about, but that's just facts. Now, I'd love to tell you I'm going to make it like my grandfathers. Both of them were in their 90s.
Yeah.
You know, maybe I will, but I'm not going to do it if I don't get my health right. You know what I mean? So there's that. Hey, Patrick, need to call and talk to you later today. Go ahead, man. Yeah, give me a call. Give me a call. Is there hope? I do not need to find a new morning relationship. No, don't. No, there's no. I don't want to mislead you in any possible way. No, there's not going to be anywhere that I'm showing up every morning doing a show.
Right.
We've talked about periodically, posting something up after the fact, here and there, but there's nothing concrete right now. There's nothing at all, and there's not going to be.
Right. We're still going to, the Patrick and the people name will live on, but we're not going to be.
Barring any insane thing that happens that I cannot predict, there will not be a daily show anymore.
Right.
So just park that where you want to. It's not going to happen. The show in its current format, definitely not going to happen.
Right.
We've talked about maybe, doing something a day a week from our homes, but we have not worked through any of that, and I don't know yet. We'll just have to play it by ear because I have to focus on this stuff. It's legit. I got to take care of it. you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's just facts. Like I said, get to 56, you'll start thinking about it. This is the worst breakup ever. I have to deal with this anticipation of it ending soon. Now you just, it's not a breakup. We're just changing our relationship. It's not you. It's me,
Right.
girl. It's not you.
We just need some space.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. No, of course I love you. I like you. Yeah. I just, I got to do it. I'm a rambling man.
We just got to go focus on ourselves right now.
Yeah, I got to do that. I got to work inward right now.
Right.
Yeah, it's not you though. Mr. said that shit ain't funny. Kind of is. We'll be back in a minute. Nah, wrong mood. There, that's better.
Oh no, no. The voices always know. They always know. Something feels wrong, it's in the air. There's dark magic of which I'm aware. Got a feeling in my soul about you. Vision scaring me. Is it witch's brew? The voices, they come in a swarm. What do I do? What do I do? They always say they mean no harm. What do I tell them about you? Your silhouette in the blood moons cast this dark enchantment. How long will it last? Is it forever? I'm just a man, I'm just flesh and blood, no special powers, once made of mud. Am I going back?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we are back. Big thanks to Fitz Auto, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. Be sure and check them out at fitzauto.com. Check out their inventory. I was over there a couple days ago and saw some super nice Jeeps over there. If you're a Jeep person, and there's a lot of those around here, check them out because they definitely can help you, even if you've had some, difficult credit history. T-Mac, you're not alone. Lindsay Kasich on the post I posted about, going off air. And she said, no, I do not accept this. Yeah, no, the other people do feel the same. And I appreciate all of your comments. I'm reading all of them. I'll come back and try to reply to all of them. It's just so kind of you guys to do that. By the way, quit tagging Corey and things, would you? Don't try to rope him into this somehow. It's not happening, y'all. It's not happening. Don't try to rope him into this shit, man. Don't do that.
Morning, Sea Level. What's up?
What is happening? What is happening? So I think you had to.
Yeah, I was.
One thing about this show, I feel like, is we really try to bring you relevant information that's helpful in your life.
Right.
And when it comes to health, just like we were talking about with my health a minute ago, there are some new advances in the health front that we all have to pay attention to if we want to live longer, right?
Absolutely.
All right. With that being said, go ahead.
Yeah, this was just a story. I had just found this a couple minutes ago as you were talking about
Super,
that, and I was,
good.
I was. I mean, it's amazing. So last year, a group of researchers won the LG Nobel Prize in Physiology for discovering that many mammals are capable of breathing through their anus.
Yeah, through their anus?
Through their anus, yeah.
Okay.
But as with many Nobel Awards, this is a serious side to the seeming silliness. The same group has conducted a new study on the feasibility of adapting this method to treat people with blocked airways or clogged lungs, with promising results that bring rectal oxygen delivery one step closer to a medical reality. So it says this is perhaps one of the most unusual research developments to come out of the COVID-19 pandemic, but it is associated with that because, as you remember, there was a shortage of ventilators and artificial lungs to assist patients.
Yeah.
And respiratory failure. Well, this could prevent that. They can just shove something up your ass and help you breathe, man.
Yeah. No, I think this is fantastic. The anal, the rectal oxygen thing. I mean,
right.
It's who would want to carry around an oxygen tank if you can just shove a line right up your anus and do it that way? Right?
Yeah. No, man, I'm dead. Go ahead and let me die. I'm not letting you shove a tube up my ass so I can breathe. Just let me go.
I really like you, Rich, but your breath is horrible. I mean, where does that air go? Is it like you're farting all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how that exactly works. I guess maybe do they run the line to your lungs? Does it go that far?
Yeah, it says...
aim it in there? I mean, how does that work exactly?
It says the Cincinnati Children's Hospital Medical Center team took their inspiration from the humble loach, a freshwater bottom-dwelling fish found throughout Eurasia and northern Africa.
And you're what?
It's in Eurasia.
Okay.
The loach, along with sea cucumbers...
Yeah.
Employs intestinal breathing through their anus rather than gills to survive under hypoxic conditions.
Tactical said, help me find my butt plug or I'm going to die.
I was reading more here. No, you're good, man. Yeah, that's it. That's
fantastic. I definitely think we need to learn more about this.
Yeah. Here comes old fart breath.
Yeah. No, if you're constipated, you'll suffocate. Yeah. No, it's going to change your diet up. Change your diet up because based on what you eat, how good you're going to breathe. You eat a burger, that thing's like concrete coming down. You're like, oh my God. I got to quit making that damn noise. It's killing me. Anyway, that's insane.
It's
brother.
crazy, man.
Is that real?
It says the team recruited 27. So I'm reading as it. That's why I was quiet there. The team
Okay.
recruited 27 healthy adult men in Japan, each of whom received a dose of non-oxygenated blah 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 whatever via the anus. They were asked to retain the liquid for a full hour as the dosage slowly increased. 20 of the men successfully completed the experiment. Apart from mild temporary abdominal bloating and discomfort, they had to fart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which proved to be dosage dependent and resolved with no need for medical attention. They experienced no adverse effects.
Were they breathing through their ass?
Yeah.
Like gills?
Yeah.
Like a fish?
Yeah, like a fish. Yep.
Just gonna breathe through your ass?
Just, yeah.
I don't know.
Take a
man.
deep breath.
No, I don't. Again, this seems like a recipe for a real bad smelling world. That's what I know. I mean, good for you, but no, man. I thought a colostomy bag was kind of tough, but I'm sorry. I have to breathe through my ass.
Right.
I apologize. I don't say much, but I guess you could still type. You could type. Just type. Don't try to talk. Now they have that thing that'll translate your thoughts.
Yeah.
So they could potentially put that on you, and you could be like Professor X or some shit.
Yeah, just with the little computer and
But
it
you'd be
talks.
Professor F for fart. Fart box. It's funny. It says they're just a regular butt plug. Control, they called it. Turns out it was a prank to get straight dudes to plug up. Yeah, no, that'd be the worst prank of all time right there. You just got served on Gaged. Yes, right. The prank show you never saw coming. What? That's right. We stretched you out for nothing. Oh my God. That's terrible, man. What's wrong here? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking like that. I'm just shocked by this story, man. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I'm not sure. I'm struggling to believe it. Let me put it like that. I'm struggling to buy that you can breathe through your anus. Although, I mean, it is, I guess, theoretically.
What if they started doing surgeries that way, man? Like, all right, we're going to prep you for surgery when you're going to take out your gallbladder. By the way, just to avoid any adverse effects or anything, we're just going to stick this tube up your ass.
We're just going to intubate you anally.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that way we don't have to go down your nose all the way down. We're just going to go right.
Something we'll just have it right there ready in case we need it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go right through your fart box. Is that cool?
Right.
Yeah.
You signing off on that?
Yeah. No, I'm definitely. I'm not sure that I am. No, I didn't even like the colonoscopy. I felt violated. I was like, at least give me your number or something. Shit, I mean, this is weird. Okay, well, let's you know what? We should have played this first, but let's do it. Should have played that when you were talking about
Right.
it. Shit, man. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even say that.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory.
Ashton Kutcher pops out. Gotcha. That's what Tactical said.
Yeah. No, it's great. You just got gauged. Congratulations. Go ahead and say it. I got gauged by Ashton Kutcher. What? No, I'm not saying that, Ashton. Yes, you will. You'll say it. Or we'll do it again. A Canadian man. This is such I know it's not a good story, but it's a baller story.
All right.
I mean, I hope he was conscious at some point after this and went, yeah, I did this shit, man. A Canadian man who survived a grizzly bear attack by fighting back with his fists.
Damn.
I said, a Canadian man who survived a grizzly attack by fighting back with his fist has died of complications from his injuries 3 weeks after the encounter.
Okay.
Joe Pendry, a 63-year-old former boxer, was hunting elk in British Columbia October 2nd when the mother bear charged him. According to his wife, Janice, the bear at one point had his head in her jaws, but he managed to punch and even bite the bear in return before shooting her in the leg. The animal, which had been accompanied by 2 cubs, was later found dead by authorities. He beat the shit out of the bear. I mean, listen.
That's a badass, man.
I don't know what kind of fighting career he had,
right.
but it had to be pretty good. This bear's got
His nickname was the bear.
His head is in the bear's mouth, and this dude's giving him the 1-2 with the biscuit. Man, that's crazy, bro. That is crazy, dude. Man.
Wow.
That is my hero right there.
Right?
Dude.
Chuck Norris is afraid of him.
No, shit. Yeah, he is. That's what I'm saying. I hope he was at least conscious at one point, and he went, yeah.
Yeah, I did that. Yep.
Yeah, what do you think about it now?
I might be dead too, but I outlasted.
Yeah, no, that's baller. That's baller. Some might say this is baller. A brave Ohio homeowner jumped into action last week to take down a guy harassing his innocent children impersonating a police officer. 33-year-old Parker Jackson attempted to break in to Toledo resident Stephen Aranda's home Saturday. He claimed he was a police officer and needed to check Aranda's children. Mm-hmm. However, Aranda knew this was a ruse and confronted Jackson and then beat his ass. Straight up. Said this guy came to the back alley, came to the front door. He was trying to open the entrance. My little daughter said, "What are you doing?" She said, "You don't belong here." And he said he was a Toledo cop. Then he described the beatdown he gave Jackson for messing with his kids.
Wow.
He said, "I snatched his ass up. I threw him down on the ground, slammed him on the concrete, and beat him up. I pinned him down until the cops got here." Yeah, that's how you do it.
Right? That guy's got it. Yep.
Snatched his ass up.
And then called the cops after the beating. What up, Ontario?
He did close, though, by revealing the kids are scared from the experience. And he said the kids are kind of scared a little bit. They haven't been playing outside now in the past few days because you can't trust nobody anymore. He said, watch out for your kids where they play in their surroundings.
Yep.
Jackson was arrested following the incident, taken to the jail. He's been charged with trespassing, inducing panic, impersonating a police officer, and he got his ass beat. So there's that, Right. But that's how you take care of business, right? He said, no, son.
That dad, yeah.
Yeah, that dad, he did it. He did it.
He got the Dad of the Year award this year.
That's a good one.
Right?
That's a good one right there. You don't want to have this happen on a plane. I'll tell you that. What's up, Murph? An Indian national charged with allegedly stabbing 2 teenagers with a metal fork while on board a flight from Chicago to Germany, which forced the flight to divert to Boston. Praneeth Kumar, charged with 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon, intent to do bodily harm while traveling on an aircraft. That's a long charge. Authorities said he was previously admitted to the U.S. on a student visa and no longer holds lawful immigration status, currently in Immigration and Customs custody. Most recently, he was enrolled in a program in biblical studies, it says. But at 30,000 feet, prosecutors say that he attacked 2 teen passengers, first stabbing a 17-year-old boy in the shoulder with a metal fork, then striking another one in the back of the head with the same fork. In the complaint, authorities said the first 17-year-old victim was dozing lightly in the seat when he awoke to find him standing over him. Moments later, he struck the teen in the shoulder with the metal fork. So the guy's asleep, sitting there.
What in the world?
And then the next one got stabbed in the back of the head with the same fork. So yeah, that's pretty brutal. So they whipped his ass as well. And he's in trouble also.
Yeah.
I don't know if he just snapped. Maybe the guy was snoring. Maybe his feet snapped.
Yeah. But...
Maybe he had his knees in his back. I don't know why this guy snapped. And where did you get a fork, by the way? How did you get a fork? You just carried that in your pocket?
Right.
That went through the X-ray?
metal detector and everything just fine, yeah.
Yeah, where did you get a damn fork? That's what I want to know. That's great, though.
Crazy.
It is crazy. All right, let's see. We might have a couple more. Do you remember someone in the WWE by the name of Mike IRS Rotunda?
I mean, yeah, I remember IRS. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Known as IRS or Erwin R. Shyster. He's been put in hospice care. Former tag team partner and brother-in-law Barry Windham revealed the update Saturday when discussing his late son and fellow ex-WWE star Wyndham Rotunda, known as Bray Wyatt. It's kind of tough right now. Mike's in hospice, Wyndham said. So anyway, I love that family. It's just so tragic. So he's somehow related to Bray Wyatt?
Well, he's Bray Wyatt's dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
so
wild.
it's just kind of because I mean
Bray Wyatt. He was
still
pretty big for a while in the WWE, right?
Well, yeah, he was. Yeah, he had really was really starting to grow and gain popularity and everything, and then unfortunately, lost his life. Just it's a sad story, man.
Yeah, that is terrible, man. That's what a tragic scenario, really. All right, let's see if we got one more here. Oh yeah, here we go. You save up all year to go on vacation, and then this. A cruise employee died following an unknown onboard accident, forcing the ship to make an unscheduled stop in Spain 2 days into its trip between England and the Caribbean. The unidentified male worker died October 26th aboard P&O Cruises. The crew member was pronounced dead following an accident on board, a cruise line spokesperson verified. Yesterday, following a workplace accident involving a deceased crew member. Well, what happened? Where does it not tell me what happened? I guess they haven't said what caused it yet. I wonder.
It says right there, went overboard.
The crew member's death occurred hours before a Viking cruise employee went overboard the Viking Star in the Mediterranean Sea. So just a bad day to be on a ship.
I was going to say, sounds like,
Yeah, just a bad day to be on a ship.
Glad I just fell off my steps today.
I guess the view is good, though, if you're going to die.
I mean,
it's a beautiful view. The water's pretty. You know what I mean? At least you're looking as you're eaten by the shark at something really nice.
Right.
It's like, oh, that water's beautiful. Oh, wait, I just got bit in half by a giant shark. I guess I'm going to die. Yes, that is Bray Wyatt's dad. It sure is.
Ontario said, I guess there's a new meaning to the term, stick a fork in it, it's done.
Yeah, that's a good one, man. That's very true. That's fork yourself. We'll be back in a minute.
It's been a long, bitter road, winding through the sorrow, weighted down an unwelcome load to carry into tomorrow. Scavenging becomes a life skill when you can't fuel the machine. Steal, rob, maim, kill, the most dangerous are the lean. I'm not certain my vision is right, or if my eyes are committing perjury. I swear I can see the edge of a light. I thought God stopped answering queries. The darkness is laid down its arms. The sun is Galahad on the stallion. No longer blind to all the hearts and the fringe of every canyon. Even the deep ache within my belly, once roaring but now taken mute. I'm having thoughts though, warily, maybe I can pull off these boots. My toes have become unacquainted with the luxury of being warm. This won't entertain it in all its festering forms. I'm not certain my vision is right, or if my eyes are committing perjury. I swear I can see the edge of a light. I thought God stopped answering queries. The darkness is laid lost unearthly haste. I'm riding at a pace never seen. In this moment of light, I need to see your face. So I know it wasn't just a dream. I'm not certain my vision is right, or if my eyes are committing perjury. I swear I can see the edge of the light. I thought God stopped entering quick. The darkness is laid down its arms. The sun is Galahad on a stallion. No longer blind to all the harms in the fringe of every canyon. In this moment of light, I need to see your face, so I know it wasn't just a dream.
And we're back.
Yay.
Man, lots of great comments on social media. Cody said, man, I can't believe it's been 20 years already. Where's the time gone? I remember waking up to hear you on Corey and Jay doing Head Up Your Ass headlines, and you started having your own segment. But we can't forget Jersey. That dude's laugh was part of the legend that will forever remain in my mind as the greatest era of broadcasting ever. I wish I could have joined y'all in the studio or podcast. Always been a dream. But thanks for all the years of laughter. No matter what may have been going on in my day, I knew Patrick and the guys would have me laughing, even if only for a brief time to forget my troubles. That's cool. That's a great great comment. I'm so thankful to have been able to do that. You know, it is awesome. It's always been awesome to do that. It's a lot of damn fun.
Absolutely.
You're going to be on a podcast tonight, right?
Yeah. I'm going to be on the M Spot with Ontario. It's the M Spot podcast on
It's
Facebook.
about rectal oxygenation.
Yeah, something about that, right? Yeah.
That's the M spot, right? You get the G spot and you get the M spot.
That's messed up, man. I can't even say anything back to that. That's just messed up, man. That's wrong.
So many levels are wrong in that. I
How you
apologize.
gonna do Ontario like that, man?
I apologize.
You just joined the show.
I
Gee.
apologize, Ontario. I just take it where I find it. You know, that's it. That's the real pause. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna be on the M Spot tonight, 8 p.m. Right here on
That's
Facebook.
cool, man.
So yeah, check that out, man.
That's awesome,
It'll be a
man.
good time.
Does he talk on that? Is that about marketing and promotion, stuff like that? Or-
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, and just
Yeah.
different things. Yeah, we've talked a bit. I was on there. I was on like his first episode, and we've been needing to reschedule it because I ended up. It was supposed to be both of us, and then I know you
Yeah,
ended up getting tied up with real estate,
I
and
did.
I ended up having to run and do something for Wendy. So I joined in, but I was on my phone while driving and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so it wasn't good. So we rescheduled it. But last time we were just talking about kind of your for me my entrance into announcing, and also just how you have to treat yourself as a business. You
Yes.
are your own brand.
Yeah, I think that's great advice actually for anybody. If you stop, if you change your paradigm, sometimes it makes a difference. Because if you think to yourself, man, I just got to go work, go to work today. It's going to suck. I don't want to go,
Right.
then it will, inevitably it will. But if you look at yourself as a business, and this is just part of doing business, now you may change how you do business in the future, but if you just look at yourself every day as an independent business, then it shifts the way you think a little bit.
Absolutely.
It shifts the way you approach things, the way you work, because then it's a business decision, Speaking of podcast, Dads After Dark commented, said, well done, sir. You've been an inspiration for so many. You've always been a real and humble dude. We're honored to have been part of your circle and honored to have you as a guest on our show and been a guest on yours. Thanks for always being real. We appreciate you. We all appreciate you. Thank you very much. And we'll exchange some very mean things about each other on the 14th, but it's in love. I promise you. Those guys are great. They really are. They are, to me, the epitome of what a community podcast should be about.
Yeah.
You know, they're great guys over there. They really are. So I appreciate them in every possible way.
I know the comments have been rolling through on your post. I did want to point out John Roach had commented on it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had seen his post, but he said, "Glad me and my brother Cody Roach got to meet you. If you don't already know, Patrick is one of the chillest guys. Never would have imagined actually playing video games with the Angry Patrick and learning he's a big anime nerd like me. Arkansas would not have been the same without you. Good luck to you and whatever's in store for your next adventure."
Man, that's awesome. You know, and I love those guys. John and Cody are both amazing people. They really are good guys. Tactical said, "Man, I felt that comment. I always wanted to go be in the studio for just a minute. Tried the Christmas party every year. Nada. Finally got my 2 cents in on on PATP. Yes, you did, and then some. Yeah, you know that was always a big thing. The Christmas party. People wanted to come to the studio for that because for a long, long time, everybody would get Christmas gifts from Dirty Santa, and they were, you know, all sex toys predominantly. They were. We gave away a real abundance of sex toys from Cupids in that time frame, you know.
Yeah.
But it was hilarious. It was always a lot of fun because they'd have to share what they got on air. You know, we'd be like, okay, so what did you get? You know, and they'd open it up and it'd be something that's just the worst, you know, some kind of crazy spike butt plug or whatever it could be, you know, just a bunch of crazy stuff. But it was always a good time. Drunk Santa was great.
So in all your years in radio, if you had to nail it down to just one moment, what's one moment you'll never, ever forget?
You know what? I'll tell you, it's not what you would expect. The one moment that I'll never forget, and I have to just lay it out just for a second. So Corey and Patrick, just like Corey and Jay, our target demographic was men 25 to 54. Okay. So that's what the radio management believed our audience was. That's who the core audience was. And that's who we targeted. Okay. So our show was supposed to be, in theory, aimed for men 25 to 54.
Okay.
One of the things that I said I wanted to do that I felt like was really important to the show was somehow, some way get more female listeners involved.
Okay.
And so I started coming up with ways to do so. I often talked about my wife, Laura, you know, and used her voice as a means to bring some of that in, you know, the conversations we had or different things like that. And so for me, probably one of the, if not, you know, one of the greatest moments ever was when we were number one, men and women.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Because to reach that there's no way a show with two dudes should ever be number one, men and women both.
Right.
You know,
right.
But to have been able to somehow make that change, get involved on social media, start, you know, putting more female voices on the show. It really turned.
That's amazing.
It was a big deal.
That's
you
a
know,
huge deal.
It was a big deal, and so I was really proud of that accomplishment because nobody else had that on their mind or was trying to. They didn't care.
Right.
You know, honestly, they knew who the target was. That's who they wanted us to get, and we did. But to be able to do both was really awesome.
Yeah,
you know that was a cool accomplishment to pull off. As far as just cool moments go, maybe, you know, at the top of you know where we were when we were just absolutely. I mean, we went out number one, but I mean we were just killing it at this time,
right?
You know, and Jeff Cage and I. Jeff Cage was my boss. He was the boss before Kevin was. And Jeff and I were frenemies.
Okay.
We got along
right
unless I challenged him. And
right.
The problem for Jeff was I challenged him. You know, I mean, he was one of those guys who, I'm the boss. This is what I say. Don't question it. Just do it. And I'm not that guy.
Right.
You know, I'm the guy that's like, well, I don't understand this. You know what I mean? And so we developed this relationship that was a little bit different. and it involved me at times somewhat trolling Jeff because I could. Being honest here, this is just pure honesty. And so Nikki Sixx was a big deal because, well, number one, he's Nikki Sixx, okay,
Right.
for Motley Crue and 6 a.m. and all that. But also, he had, at this time, become a radio personality. It didn't last long because guess what? He didn't like getting up that early. And so that's literally what he said. So
I just don't want to get up.
I don't want to get up this early anymore.
Sounds like something I'd say.
But so when 6 a.m. came to a big show here, and Jeff had set up to interview Nikki,
Okay.
you know, and I was aggravated because I'm like, Jeff, why would you not set up your morning show to interview Nikki Sixx?
Right.
I mean, you know your morning show is the bread and butter of the station. Why would you not incorporate us into this, you know? And so I was really a little aggravated about it. And so he sat down, they had a room set up where we were at the, it was Verizon then. Now it's, what is it, Simmons Bank
Simmons
Arena.
Bank, yeah.
But it was Verizon then. So they had a room set up at Verizon where that Jeff was interviewing people, you
Okay.
know? And so I saw Nikki go in, and I waited about 2-3 minutes, and I walked right in the door, sat right down next to him mid-interview, and started asking Nikki questions.
Wow.
And Jeff was looking at me like, because what's he going to say?
Right.
We're on air live.
Right.
There's no escape from this. You can't, I mean, you're going to cut off the interview you got going with Nikki Sixx and make a scene out of it?
Right.
I knew that he couldn't do it. So I just sat down, and I just started asking Nikki questions.
He was pissed.
The look on Jeff's face was priceless. It was one of the greatest moments I've ever had in my life. Just seeing his face, the horror. Because you know me, I was known to say anything, and I did. You know, I started asking Nikki some crazy, funny questions. You know, and it was fun. You know, just looking at Jeff, man, oh yeah, he was pissed. I hijacked his interview. Yeah, he was pissed, man. It was a great moment.
That's hilarious.
No, that was a good time. There's a lot of, there's no one moment. I mean, there's so many different things that add up to it.
Right.
You know, when you get your first number one rating, when you pull off the next, you know, record of some kind. We were the number one national. We had the number one national ad buy rate. So the most expensive, the highest cost of national ad buys, and the highest rate
Right.
of national companies buying ads was on our show by far and away.
That's awesome for
That-
y'all,
that
but also like
Yeah, no, they were making lots of money.
way to fumble.
What?
I mean, just way to fumble everything, man. They had the whole formula
Oh,
and
no,
success
they
and
did.
everything, and
No,
just
they really did fumble, bro.
way to
They-
just
When I tell you, man, I'm not kidding you. When I tell you that, you know, when it all went down, and they first threw the idea of just me and Kevin doing a show, I knew no diss to Kevin,
right.
zero diss to Kevin. It's not. He didn't do that kind of show. He's never done that kind of show before. Before he did now.
Right.
You know, and so it's not his fault. But when they tried to just throw that show together, I knew, and
It's not going to be.
it's not going to be what it needs to be.
Right.
We got to have another ingredient in this mix to make that work. You know,
Only I was.
and so I put together such a great presentation. You know, with as I said, data from everything that had happened, where we took social media from 35,000 to 126,000, what we had done on all these different fronts.
Right.
You know, from the bringing females into the audience to being number one, to our national ad buy rate, to, you know, all these different things that I had, you know, shown the data on. And I said, here's the roadmap. Here's how we go to the next level.
Right.
This is how we get just number one, period. You know, and yeah, it involved at that time, I wanted to bring Laura on.
Right.
Because it
Right.
made perfect sense. It was going to flip the script and turn me to Corey.
Right.
That's what it was going to do. In fairness, and I knew that walking into it.
Right.
I was walking eyes wide open into that going, this is exactly what should happen. Now the script will be flipped. I'll be the guy
Right.
that's trying to keep things on the road, and she's going to be the one derailing me constantly and giving me hell. And people loved that. And so it would have absolutely, I think, I still believe it would have been a number one show.
Absolutely.
I believe it would have been the number one show.
Yeah.
But what happened after the Nikki interview? Asked you, and what happened? No, no. Jeff didn't say a damn word to me because I got up before he ended the interview and went back out to do other stuff. I didn't wait around, and so he didn't catch up with me till Monday. And by then,
It
what
was all
what was he
right.
going to say then? He didn't want to. He didn't want to admit that he had gotten trolled out by me like that because he should have had us there anyway.
Right. Game over.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, Brad, Jeff with a big head and not the fun one. What were they talking about? Cage in that? Cage is a good guy. He really is. He was just a different kind of cat. He was a real anxious kind of cat.
Yeah.
And he just couldn't. When you would challenge, he just believed, like a lot of leaders, managers that aren't. Look, he wasn't the greatest manager. He even called me after the fact and said, "Man, I really didn't know what I was doing."
Yeah.
And I wanted to go, Jeff, I know. I know, man. Trust me, I know. I know. I had to work around you a lot because Jeff would be like, I don't know why y'all want to talk about that stuff. Why do you want to do the, stories about people dying and stuff? And when he would come,
It's funny.
when he would come to fill in for Corey, he wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
He didn't want to do it at all. He didn't like it. He didn't believe in it.
Right.
And I'm like, it's not the number one bit for no reason.
Right.
Other than the rant, this is the number one bit, bro. What are you talking about? Everybody loves this crazy.
We all
bit.
want to hear about everybody's misfortunes.
It's so insane that it works that way. But he never understood what a morning show was. He never understood the limits that we pushed or why we pushed them.
Right.
He wanted us to do things that corporate radio does. He wanted us to do why don't you do some kind of call-in dating thing, or why don't you do this? And man, nobody wants to do that shit, man. What are you talking about?
Right.
This ain't TRL. This is not the 80s MTV. What are you talking about?
Well, that did become a popular bit on stations for a while. The
It did.
second date
It
reviews
did.
or
All
whatever.
these kind of things did, but they
But
just.
that's what also set y'all apart. You
That's-
didn't
we
hear the
weren't-
same shit that was on every
That's what
other
I mean.
station out there.
You weren't going to get that shit on our station.
Right.
We weren't going to give you that hoke, that cheese. It's like, no, if I got to do that, I don't want to do it.
Right.
That's what everybody does. That's not fun to me. I want to talk about the crazy shit. I want to talk about, people rectally breathing. That's way more interesting. It's way more interesting than any date you ever had in your life. There's not a single date you can tell me about that's better than rectal breathing. We're trying to improve rectal oxygenation
Right.
and get
Come
more
on.
people to accept it. Yeah, no, I'm not breathing out of my ass, but I'll talk about it. I will talk about that because that's crazy. Yeah.
The dude that set his apartment on fire and that's way more interesting.
No, you know what comes to mind? The lady in the RV. Remember that one? Remember the story about the lady in the RV? That kind of story comes to mind, man. Those are the kind of things when you're trying to kill the roach on your ceiling with bottle rockets. It's way better to talk about. They said when Laura was on the show, busting your balls really were the best days. They were. They're great days. They're really great days. Laura was just such a natural. She always had been at it, and so that's where I wanted to go with it. I wanted to go there, and it was the right way to go. But now I fully believe they had a plan all along to crash the ship. I mean, that was the plan.
Yeah.
I'll be shocked if that station ever returns to humans in its glory the way it once was. I just think radio is changing.
I mean, radio's been dying for a long time, man.
It has,
and it's just
and we fought the curve. We fought it, and we succeeded in our fight.
right.
But yeah, no, I mean it's barren wasteland out there for If you have to go to podcasts now
Right.
to hear something that you really want to hear.
Right.
Otherwise, you're just going to go hear the same songs, whatever they play on that format, over and over, and you're going to hear, some kind of stupid quizzes. You're going to hear some kind of story about kids.
Right.
You know,
The
it's
same
always going to
things,
be
yep.
the same shit, man. Good morning, someone's dead. You got a spear right. That's right. Yeah, no, that's it's from the Really Awful Terrible Foul theme. It's a great theme. It really was. The monkeys. Yeah, no, that's right, Brad. The monkeys too. Monkeys with, what is it? HIV.
HIV and herpes.
No, it was herpes.
Hepatitis.
Hep C and COVID.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're twice the size of normal monkeys.
And they're
running
angry as
around.
hell.
They're pissed off. They don't like humans. It's like shocking. You mean you've had them in a lab giving them diseases and you're surprised they're mad?
Right.
I can't
Who would have
imagine.
thought? Yeah.
Can't imagine. I'd be pretty mad too. I might hate all humans as well. I might try to kill as many as I could on my way out if you did that to me. Just to be honest, I don't give a shit who you are. If you're human, you're going to die. Yeah. No, you gave me COVID on top of Hep C and herpes?
Yeah.
No, you're a piece of shit, man. All of you people got to die. I couldn't just be in a cage and
Right.
get poked. You got to give me this too? Come on, man. Not the herpes.
Gonna just let me run around the zoo?
He don't know not to scratch that thing. That's terrible. I shouldn't even say that. No, Jeff Cage was. Listen, don't take what I said about Jeff Cage as besmirching Jeff. Jeff was not always the best boss, but as I said from the beginning, I like Jeff. Jeff and I were friends, and he did a lot with the local music scene. He absolutely did. He set forth in motion the 12 guitars. He worked hard on that every year. He did a lot of stuff for local music, without a doubt. He was really, that's one of the areas Jeff excelled at. Was promoting local music, and I wish we had done more of it, but that was one of the areas. But there were other areas where, we would, like, for example, if I told him, like one time, all right, here's an example, a Jeffism, okay?
A Jeffism.
Yeah. So we're talking about, the potential of a big concert festival, not an Edge Fest, but just a lineup.
Right.
A ticket lineup of people. And I'm like, what would be good, man? Why don't we get like one or two 80s bands that were real big then, rock bands that, because it's kind of popular again now. And you can get them for less money.
Right.
And bring them out in addition to two or three. And he literally looked at me and goes, why don't you worry about the morning show and let me worry about the music?
Oh,
I
right.
said, all right.
Right?
Fair enough, boss. You got it. Fair enough. Good luck to you on that. It's like, okay, yeah, I hear you, boss. I don't want to challenge you here.
Right.
Yeah, no, he just sometimes, he struggled a little bit with that. Me having ideas. He didn't want me to have those ideas. He just wanted me to execute the playbook. That's not how I roll.
I hate those kind of jobs, man, and careers, and just, yeah.
No, listen, I've always, for my entire life, it's never changed. I've been in trouble for coloring outside the lines.
Right.
I've done it everywhere I've ever been. It's always a challenge, It is. I just, I don't like the rules as they apply to most people, and so I'm a little bit of a rule breaker. Not crazy.
Right.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, Yeah.
Well, while we do have retirement coming up and everything in December, let's not forget everybody could help send you on your way on your retirement with a nice little award if they just go head over to Arcast.
Yes, that would be awesome. You know what? I do feel like this past year that we have delivered a really interesting, compelling, entertaining program in various ways. It's shifted and changed from the beginning, but every time we shifted, it got a little better, a little better, a little better. And I would love to see us win, one or two of these Arcast awards. We're nominated for, I think, 8.
Yeah.
And so if you go to the Facebook pages, mine or PATP, right
Or
at
mine.
the top, or Rich's, you're going to see the link where you can go vote for us on the Arcast Awards. It would be an amazing piece of hardware to take on the way out.
Absolutely.
It would be
It
really
would.
coveted. It would be, I would feel super blessed to have left what I did at the station for 20 years, come here and put together a really good show for a year and get an award would
Right.
be really validating to the way we punctuated this, because what makes me the happiest out of all this is I've been able to leave on my own terms now.
Right.
I'm ending it on my terms, not their terms, not the way they told me to do it, not the things they told me I couldn't say, not to hold back, just to end on my terms, and that made every bit of this worth it. And for all the people who've been part of it, I couldn't be more thankful. But it would be wonderful to stack up an award or two.
Yeah.
Even if there was
Absolutely.
just one.
Just one,
Just
even.
one
Just
would
one.
be great.
Right.
I don't even care if it's for Brandon, for you. Just one single award would make it feel amazing. So I hope that we will.
Absolutely, man.
Turkey said, Cage was a dick to me at the chili cook-off one year. I went up to get my shirt and he wanted to argue I wasn't a cooker. Oh, yeah. No, that's, he didn't mean to be a dick. It just happened. It's just one of those things. He always wanted to do better, but he struggled with that, but he was great. He understood the music. He understood the people here, and he did a good job with that. Now, he only programmed so much because programmers aren't like they used to be. It used to be that programmers on a radio station locally really made the decision about what music played based on the response from the audience, right?
Right.
That's what you would think a programmer does. In his case, it was not like that. We had a corporate approved basic playlist that was for the rock market. Okay, so no matter what edge you heard or what rock station you heard that was on Clear Channel / iHeart, you're going to hear the same stuff. Okay, with the only variation being he had certain things he could ask for more or less of, or he could make exceptions. Don't play this or do play this here and there.
Gotcha.
But that was really it. For the most part, it was, this is paint by number.
Right. Right.
So but local music he did have control over, and then also things that we didn't play, and there were a lot of things like the things they played on the Point, Kansas, Boston, Skinnerd, the traditional classic rock stuff. We played only certain kinds of that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Says Patrick broke the cookie cutter.
Cookie cutter BS. The show was supposed to follow. He made it different, and that's why it succeeded. Yeah.
We did break that. I mean, we did. Yeah. I mean, I think so. It was just such a different show because there's two great shows that Corey was a common denominator in, because he was the architect, no doubt about it. I'll never take that from him. That he was a brilliant architect of the show. What he did, his benchmarks, the things he put in, the way he did it, the imaging, all of that. He was a brilliant architect, and that's why he stayed in the business as long as he did, because he understood how to construct a show well,
Right.
and he did do that well. But him and Jay's show weighed much more heavy in the news. It was much more news oriented. They had funny moments, but it was really a news program with funny moments in it.
Yeah.
When I came in, I was like, yeah, I'm not the news guy. We'll talk about what you want to talk about.
Right, but I don't.
To some extent. But you're not going to get me to bite into political arguments very much. I'm just not going to do it.
Right.
It's not my scene. It's never been my scene. It's never going to be my scene. I like to make people laugh. I want people to have fun. And as soon as I pick a side, I've divided my audience, especially now. Especially more than ever now.
More than ever, yeah.
You say something, they're like, what? So no, I never wanted to be what anybody else did. And we accomplished that. We did that. That was great. And then we came here and we did something even more or as unique, even though it may not run, 20 years. The uniqueness of what we did, the experiment, the things that we did here, all of that has been fascinating. It's been amazing, because it's the new generation.
Right.
Scotty said, so why did Jay quit? There were two reasons, okay, if I'm being honest. And again, I'm breaking the fourth wall here. Jay had some health issues that were serious, real health issues, some neurological things that were going on. And he was very proud. He was very proud. And understandably so. I mean, he had a very long career as a brilliant, he's one of the funniest, naturally witty people I've ever met in my life. When I first met him, he was so fast, so witty, so good. To me, I enjoyed his humor. He was the funny one. Corey was not the funny one on Corey and Jay.
Right.
Now, he became funnier as we went, but he was not the funny one. Jay was always the funny one. But he had some pretty significant health issues that had become problematic for him. It had made his life challenging in ways that people would not understand necessarily unless they've been through it. And I don't want to put all the personal business out there. It's not mine to do.
Right.
But that created a tension that existed between the two of them. A tension because, Jay was not able to do prep work the way he once was. And so Corey, that was frustrating to him because he's trying to make the show work and carry both sides as much as possible. And finally it just erupted and Jay had had enough and he walked out.
Gotcha.
And that's kind of how it went, to be honest with you. And then they let him retire. They let him out of his contract a year early.
Right.
For health reasons to retire. And he retired to Florida. He wanted to fish and drink beer, and that's what he went and did. Were Corey and Jay friends outside the show? No. No, nor were Corey and I friends outside the show. We were great work friends. You know what I mean? I mean, we worked together for many, many years. We trusted each other on air immensely.
Right.
And that's a very special relationship when you're doing that because you have to count on that other person to deliver and to do it in the way that you think is sensible and is not going to crash the program. So there is a lot of trust. It's like being on a tightrope all the time. You have to have trust. So yes, in studio, we were good friends. We understood each other in a radio relationship as well as two people probably could.
Right.
I understood how he worked. He understood how I worked when it came to the way we approached radio. And because of that, we were able to really successfully work together. But no, we never, I think I went to his house once. He may have come to mine once. in all the years, and I could probably count on one hand how many times we called each other during that time. It just what he's just a different cat. That. I mean, he's exactly who he sounds like when you listen to him. He's a different cat.
Right.
He likes his solitude. He likes being up there on the hill with his family, but, kind of cordoned off. He just, he gets overwhelmed by crowds and a lot of people and chaos.
Yeah.
And that's understandable. A lot of people do, in one way, you have to trust the other host and guest. One slip and that's it. Shit city with no umbrella. No, that's absolutely true. I mean, you can absolutely, one slip derail a show. And especially during the time frame with which we were on.
Right.
In the morning and in the era that we were in, we went through that post-Janet Jackson Super Bowl era where the FCC just clamped down.
Yeah.
They clamped down so hard. And but we pushed through and we, found new and exciting ways to get around things. That's what I specialize in. New and exciting ways to get around shit, And that's it, Yes, Brad, Jay, to my knowledge, is still living in Florida. He sure is. I do think he lost his eyesight. I think he's lost his eyesight. But last I knew, yeah, he was doing. He was alive and in Florida with his wife.
Nice.
Yeah. Now Jersey, as probably all of you know by now, did pass away. Sadly, he had battled with some dementia. Alzheimer's, dementia, for quite a while. The last year of the show, we became, Corey and I both became super concerned
Yeah.
about him, like really concerned. It became You know, at first, when it first started happening, it was kind of funny in a weird way because we didn't know what was going on. We just thought he was forgetful.
Right.
Because he was getting older, you know, silly type of forgetful. But then it progressed and we knew, oh, no, this is not that.
Right.
And, man, it was tough. How was your and Jay's relationship? Jay and I had a phenomenal relationship up until the point that he left. And look, it was an awkward thing. I mean, there was no reason we were going to continue to talk. I mean, listen, I took that spot.
Right.
So there's a natural, you know, there's going to be now there's a barrier
Right.
that's going to be between a friendship that could exist because I'm sitting where he was sitting and he's pissed off about how it went down.
Right.
So that wasn't conducive to that. But up until that point, we were great. We were cool as hell. I would call Jay now and again, and he called me now and again. Patrick and Laura were by far a greater morning show than Corey and Christine. Well, I'm not comparing, but yes. Yeah, no, without a doubt. I've listened since the show was on Lick. It's always been the best part of my day. You're gonna have to find something new to make me laugh every day. Murph, I feel you, man. I hear you. You know, and I hope you do. I hope you find something good. You know, I do. And I hope you enjoy the last run that we've got here and you come out and have a blast. The 14th, that's when the roast is going to take place. I'll tell you one more time about that. The roast is coming up December 14th. It's at the Looney Bin. Tickets will either be on sale today or tomorrow, I believe. That's what they've told me. So you're going to want to check the site. We'll also put a link up on our Facebook pages when that link comes out. And I do, listen, I'm not talking shit. I encourage you, please, get tickets early if you can. Because this is one that's going to sell out for absolute sure. This will sell out.
For sure.
All right. Anything else you wanted to get into?
No, I think I'm good for right now. Of course, you know, we got what I've been saying. Got midget wrestling coming up in Dallas, November 8th. Speaking of which, real quick here, I could use some help if anybody's interested. I'm going to be moving November 7th into the new house.
Okay.
So yeah, if anybody, you know, because I need to really get it done, get everything in the house, and then book it down to Texas. So if anybody could come help me move, or you're interested in helping me, hit me up, Facebook, whatever, and we'll see if we can work something out.
If you get, 6-8 people, you can knock it out probably in a couple hours.
Right. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean, it's nothing crazy, right?
Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing, couple couches, but, normal stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, normal stuff. No crazy shit.
No crazy.
Okay, well, there you go. That's
no
good.
double-headed dildos on top of refrigerators or anything, man.
What's wrong with that? It's your problem.
It's your life, man.
It's your problem, man. Yeah, we're out.
Have a good one, everybody. Later.
Late.